Hey guys, it's Michaela Sowers, and this is my video reflection for Chapter 4, Space Exploration. And the first question talked about describe the significance of the early NASA projects. So, Mercury, Gemini, and Apollo, the space projects, the International Space Station, and then the space probes. And NASA's space projects that were in the parentheses that I did the information over were Mercury, Gemini, and Apollo. And Mercury was just to find out if humans could basically survive on Mars. The Gemini, they wanted to see, they like really wanted to perfect the capabilities of space travel for the basic obvious, putting a man on the moon. And then Apollo 11, or just Apollo, was the moon landing mission. And then the space shuttles were groundbreaking because it was the first reusable spacecraft to carry people into space. And then the International Space Station, it serves as a home for crews and for crews of astronauts, sorry. And it's also a unique space lab. So I read something that some astronauts have taken plants and other things to see if they can adapt and basically live in space. It's kind of cool. And then the space probes are another thing that's kind of groundbreaking. They obviously don't have anybody in them, they just orbit by themselves, but they send back information, pictures, and things like that for scientists to study back at NASA. And then the second question is after watching and reading the space explorations resources, what are your thoughts towards space tourism, and is it something that you would consider? So I didn't know that there's probably like a lot more than the 7 that he focused on in that first video for the space probes. But Opportunity was supposed to be on Mars for 92 days, 92 Earth days, sorry. But it had 10 mission extensions and it spent 14 years on Mars. I thought that was kind of cool. ACE started in 1997 and it was designed to study the high energy particles from the sun and highly charged particles from interstellar space. It's been out there for 15 years, and the solar winds are its main focus. And then Dawn, I thought was kind of cool because it's the first to probe a dwarf planet, and it also kind of probed a asteroid, which is obviously kind of different. And then Kepler, it's found 3,000 exoplanets, which is kind of rare and kind of cool. Some of them are like rocky planets like Earth. Well, they're kind of Earth-like things, which is kind of scary to think about it, but absolutely not. I am not okay with space travel. I think people that want to do that are absolutely crazy. It gives me anxiety just thinking about it. Being crammed to a little space shuttle thingy, whatever, does not sound like fun. Being in a place that has no gravity, it does not sound like fun. And being in a dark place for X amount of days, not my cup of tea. I like Kansas, like where I'm at. Don't really like thinking about space out there with all the black holes and the immensity out there. No thanks. Not really something that I preferably would want to enjoy or ever do in my lifetime. So people who do it, go ahead, have a great time, but it's not for me. And then lastly, it says describe 2 articles that you found relating to recent space exploration. Sadly, I only found one. And I'll post the screenshot later, but it said like a year in space put now retired astronaut Scott Kelly's immune system and changed the activity of some of its genes compared to its twin brothers. And it's kind of said that this was like groundbreaking because obviously I don't really think any other astronauts have had twins, like is a twin, whatever. So they can't really like see how it's affected one person in space and how it's affected another person with the same like identical genes on Earth. And they kind of got to see that. They just said that his genes were like hyperactive. Just they were just trying to change back around after coming back from space. So it was a little cool, and you could kind of see how space and non-gravity and things like that have like put a toll on your body. But other than that, I didn't find anything else. So Thanks, guys.